unlike some of my colleagues who seem to love impeachment as recently as 20 years ago, and I was on the radio for all of that too, talking to folks about that, and my Republican friends, they love that word, the I word. They said impeachment at every opportunity, and they gave Ken Starr 4 years to investigate President Clinton. And then when the House impeached him and the Senate did not remove him from office...
Why are we talking about Bill Clinton?
Because we're talking about impeachment.
Oh.
And the perspective about impeachment in my time on the radio has changed dramatically when listening to my conservative friends. Used to love impeachment. Now you can't even say impeachment.
I don't know who you were listening to, but...
Me? I was listening to me.
Well, that's, I think, that problem. You might want to broaden your scope, pal.
I was talking to people I was on the radio. I mean, I was talking to conservatives all day, and they were saying, this
prison
impeachment
reform. All right. So the president is looking at doing criminal justice reform. He's got an openness to this, and so he brought his cabinet up to Bedminster, as you New Yorkers like to say.
No, and by the way, and I can appreciate that President Trump thinks that felons should be hired and get jobs. I mean, this is the guy who hired Paul Manafort. So clearly he does...
Paul Manafort is not a felon right now. You of all people would know that.
Clearly he does support hiring criminals or inmates or, his campaign managers in solitary confinement. So clearly this is a guy who thinks prisoners should be hired.
One of the single most important things we're doing is to help former inmates in creating jobs. We're creating so many jobs that former inmates for the first time are really getting a shot at it.
Right, and Paul Manafort will hopefully, speaking of inmates and former inmates, will get a shot at it for my re-election campaign.
There goes your liberal card. You're convicting people without a fair trial.
That's actually, you're right.
I know. It happens a lot.
Go ahead.
Get ready. Assume the position, Whitman.
No,
Assume the position.
Oh, gosh.
Here it comes. Oh.